This man was observing the movements of his enemy when, in the next moment, the enemy appeared behind him. Just as the enemy launched an attack, Jotaro quickly summoned Star Platinum, sending the foe flying. Not long before, Josuke's grandfather had been killed by Angelo's stand. To avenge his grandfather, Josuke and Jotaro had been searching for Angelo's location. They knew that Angelo's stand could move through water, so they turned off all water sources in their house. Aside from the bottled water they brought back, they forbade touching any other food. However, they didn't realize that Angelo was watching them from a tree outside the window. 3 days later, Jotaro noticed Angelo's footprints at the front door and was puzzled, wondering why Angelo hadn't made a move yet. Just then, it suddenly started to rain. Seeing this, Jotaro decided to leave, but in the next moment, Angelo's stand appeared behind him. Fortunately, Jotaro reacted quickly, summoning Star Platinum just in time to strike the stand away. When Jotaro saw that Angelo's stand had entered the house, he dashed inside. Meanwhile, Josuke rushed into the kitchen. Both of them froze at the scene before them. Every place with water in the kitchen had been turned on, and even the air was filled with water vapor. Suddenly, the water vapor in the air transformed into the shape of Angelo's stand and lunged into Josuke's body. Seeing this, Jotaro immediately warned Josuke. Upon hearing the warning, Josuke quickly summoned Crazy Diamond to launch an attack. However, to his surprise, he found no sign of Angelo's stand in the bottles. At that moment, both of them realized that Angelo had drilled multiple holes in the roof at some point, causing the entire house to be saturated with water while it continued to rain outside. They were completely surrounded by Angelo. Meanwhile, in the distance, Angelo was thrilled and decided to kill both of them immediately. His stand attacked Jotaro, but it was easily broken apart by Star Platinum. However, Jotaro and Josuke found themselves in a completely passive position, unable to catch Angelo. Then, Josuke suddenly summoned Crazy Diamond to break a nearby wall and invited Jotaro into a room free of water vapor. But when they turned around, they were shocked to discover an air humidifier in the room. Jotaro quickly kicked it away. But at that moment, Angelo's stand had already entered Josuke's mouth, diving right into his body. Angelo was ecstatic from afar. He thought he had finally killed Josuke. However, at that moment, Josuke suddenly summoned Crazy Diamond, reaching into his mouth, and the rubber glove containing Angelo's stand was pulled out. Earlier, Josuke had cut the rubber glove into pieces and swallowed them. Then, Josuke approached the window and vigorously shook the glove, causing Angelo, hidden in the tree, to fall down. By the time Angelo realized what had happened, Jotaro and Josuke were right behind him. Upon seeing them, Angelo started to flee, but in the next instant, he was punched into a stone by Josuke. Before he could react, Josuke summoned Crazy Diamond again to launch another attack, ultimately turning Angelo into a recognizable spectacle.